wildcard winners. My name is Camilo. This is Dionte. We're really excited to be here. Like I said, my name is Camilo. I've been dancing for maybe about 16 years or so. And Dionte, how long have you been dancing?
About 20 years for me, actually.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Basically, how me and him met is we were at a performance, performing separately, actually. And when we were growing up, I mean, at least for me, there wasn't a lot of breakdancing. There wasn't a lot of popping. Not a lot of really talented hip-hop dancers. And when I met him, we kind of just immediately hit it off.
Clicked,
and we were just like, we got to start performing. So we've been doing it for maybe a little over 10 years. We've been performing together professionally, movies, TV shows,
music videos, all types of
corporate
performances.
Just a lot of big events. So
we just came from some trips recently. So it's
been
a few years.
Yeah.
Like, it's a brotherhood now at this point, and it's a like synergy. So it's not just dancing; it's
we've bonded a lot on it for sure. So the way that I balance dancing with normal life, it's not really that difficult. Mostly because I don't sleep a lot, but I feel like you make time for the things that you love and that you're passionate about. And a lot of people forget that stuff and they kind of get caught up in their lives. Currently, right now, I started my own business called Martial Arts Athletics. I have 2 other partners, so it's a full-time gig. But anytime I'm not working, I can't help but not dance. And I know for him, Dionte, he produces music and
produces music. I'm a DJ. There's travel in there. I manage myself, so when I'm in the studio, I'm working on music on one screen, and the next screen I'm sending emails and tracking all types of things. So they're both arts. It's kind of difficult to say it's difficult between both because it's kind of the same thing.
They segue into each other pretty well. Music and
they complement
dancing,
each other pretty well too. So
which also helps with their performances because he produces all the music and he mixes it, masters all the stuff.
Yeah. So there's a difficult side. It's not sunshine and rainbows all the time, but
of course, you
do what you love.
That's really what it comes down to is finding time for the things you love and making time for your passion and not forgetting. Even if it doesn't pay a lot of money, it's almost like a therapy for us as well. So I started dancing when I was probably about 16 years old. I would say more so around 17. It was towards the end of when I was moving from New York to Florida. And I started breakdancing because some guys came to my school called the Rocksteady Crew. And they started teaching us breaking. And that hooked me. And then I moved to Florida and there was really nothing to do for kids my age. So I literally did nothing but dance all summer long for 8 hours a day, and I found something I was really good at because I wasn't really good at anything else at the time, and that's what kind of made me realize that I could be great at something. So I just kept with it.
Yeah, I started dancing when I was 3, and I know a program came to my school. It was a Ballet Florida, and I did ballet, tap, modern, jazz, Latin styles, African styles, all types of styles. Yeah. But my family always grew up around the urban style, so I got into breakdancing when I was about 11, 12, and I've just been doing that since. I haven't stopped. I've met people all around the world with it, so that's probably what's kept me doing it. It's just I've just been a dancing machine since I can remember, to be honest.
So there's 2 people that really kind of pushed me along when it came to popping, which is more of my dominant style. The person, I guess, that really got me into popping, and it's kind of a funny story, but I'll make it quick. It was from a cartoon called The Goofy Movie, and there's a character called Powerline, and the young kid in the movie was very unpopular, and then he became popular because he imitated that guy, and he danced on stage, he did his whole performance, everybody loved him, and that kind of resonated with me because I wanted to be that fun and that cool. And then later on in life, I ran into this individual named Sala, who's just he's nuts, as far as creativity. He's one of the top dancers for sure. And he really inspired me to keep moving and being creative with the dance and really pushing the limits with it.
I've ran into so many types of dancers from all styles. I think I grew a lot closer to the urban style as far as breakdancing goes. But I noticed that the culture behind it kind of get me close. So as far as idols go, there's so many different people, but what got me so much more into it was the fact that it spread so far. So from my little neighborhood There's people I've met from Japan to, you know, Russia to all types of countries. And I can choose names from Brazil, a guy named Nagin, or, you know, a guy named Algalil, or any type of peers that show me that this could be taken from something so small to grow so big. And now breakdancing is possibly in the Paris Olympics.
That's the coolest thing too, is that with dancing, no matter where you are, dancing is the same language.
Yeah.
Right, so people communicate through that, and that's one of the most beautiful things that really help push you and inspire you and keep making you move in that direction, because no matter where you go, you could use it.
That's definitely.
The way I found out about this event was because of the USPRE event that I was at, that I actually did a performance at. And of course he found out because I told him instantly.
Yeah.
And I thought this was a really cool opportunity to show something different and something exciting that I guess you guys may not normally see. So I really hope you guys are able to make the show.
Definitely.
This is Camilo.
My name is Dionte.
And please do not forget to vote. You guys do not want to miss this show. It's going to be so exciting. We're going to blow your minds. I promise. Make sure you vote.
A lot in store.